sometimes only one team in realistic contention for the title as the teams emerge from the tunnel here. A big roar around the stadium, and the Usutu Centurion, Hendrik Ekstien. There are plenty of links between AMAZULU and Orlando Pirates. Once again, as he looks to pull the strings against the side and at the venue where he scored what was his first ever senior goal. 18 of those matches have seen at least one goal scored. That bodes well for us, and of course the enjoyment factor for those that have turned out on this Tuesday evening. Almost flawless, 6 wins from 7 as we get underway here. That's as many home wins, by the way, as they earned across the entire campaign last season. Pirates, though, pretty good on the road and without a loss in their last 12 league matches. This one is primed to be special as Pirates get on the front foot early. But that said, they did win position fairly high up the field when they came from behind against TS Galaxy to win the game. Have to use their moments as Rian Hanemob seeks to come away with it. Make its way forward, showing some patience here. Orlando Pirates now with Van Rooyen, slipping it through the legs of Leeuwen, down on the edge of the area. A little nudge from Hendrik Ekstien, who turned 35 last month, but not enough to warrant a penalty. Given away once again, and Moremi has it out on the flank up against Hanemob, who sticks in a foot in the tackle. The shot. Dion Hotto now. Orlando Pirates trying to conjure something on the edge of the area. King, who seems like he's really against Magesi's first league goal of the season as Orlando Pirates put it in low. Now AMAZULU come away with it. They have to be considered and are with the way they use the ball. Win holding it up. Bird. Heavily moved into space by Banjwa for an overlapping Rian Hanemob, who has completely overcooked that game. AMAZULU doing a good job of just cutting out those balls and immediately trying to spring into action as Ekstien goes down. Nothing given. Apollos. Bongani Zungu. In a foot race here with Siema. That's the defender who Hanemob quickly upon him. Now Moremi's ball in. And a chance here, ricochets towards goal from Talente Mbata. It's the clearance of Philly straight into the shins. Van Rooyen. Mufokeng. Van Rooyen, Mufokeng combines sublimely here. Apollos clips it in. Tariq Philis gets the clearance. Makaula. And hit from range by Mufokeng.
Middle of the park there, it's going to be very difficult for Butuma to get touches on the ball, but he needs to be disciplined and stay in that central position and occupy the 2 defenders. As you see, Philis just following him.
Moremi, it's a nice ball in! And Moremi has set up Mufokeng. Well, the last thing you would expect is for really Mufokeng to score with his head, but that's precisely what he's done. Against the side. Sutu than he's managed for Pirates so far, but this was superb.
Well, stayed nice and disciplined. It's all about that in-swinger from Moremi. An unlikely target. See the movement there, and Butuma comes short. It's played wide, 1 touch to control, and a delightful ball played into the box there. And a sublime finish there from
Darren Johnson just could not react. Can AMAZULU mount a comeback? Oh, well, it's almost Keegan Allen who draws them level. They were leading in that regard across all the clubs in the division. AMAZULU certainly have it in them. to come back. They did against TS Galaxy.
The favour of the coach.
Deonhotter. Something quite calmly there. I think the flag was raised. Yes, Butuma sought to latch onto that one. He's hit 3 goals in the Betway Premiership this season.
Comes to Betway Premiership champions.
Going to Apollos. Now Deonhotter. He's got space. Hotto. Oh, save from Johnson. Well, he took forever to pull the trigger there, even though it was on his left foot. Gave the goalkeeper a chance to recover as the angle continued to close.
A brilliant movement there from Deonhotter. I think the ball just never sat well for him. The first dummy there, a little bit hesitant there, beating Phillies. And then
some defensive work. A little bit of a mix-up between Byrne and Phillies. Mufokeng quickly out of his feet. And he's moved it on here to Oswin Apollos. Diving header from Tekla. He's taken on Orlando Pirates 11 times previously. Just 2 wins in those matches. Lovely from Mufokeng. Son Ryan. And the touch from Phillies, and then off the heads of Khadebe. Back with Orlando Pirates and Apollos. Now Hotto. Mufokeng is everywhere. He's on the ball again. Goes for it, low drive. Johnson. Sheets over the course of those 12 matches. The last time that they lost a trip to KZN in the top flight was September of 2022, as Rian Hanemo puts it in. And Sabisi, well, he makes the intervention and the ball. Bata. Oh, proficient from range. As we know, he cracked a couple last season in a game played at the FNB Stadium. So it was a Pirates home game that's staged at the ground of their rivals. As Khadebe gets away here from Hotto, works a little bit of space, wins the corner. Poor pass from the usually reliable Nkosinathi Sibisi, but Deonhotter is it back for the visitors. Now played into the feet of Butuma, who shifts it nicely onto his right, but gave Keegan Allen an opportunity to recover. Pirates have won it again. Mbata. Apollos laying it off for Mufokeng. Has the strength to get away from Khadebe. Mbata. Maremi puts it across. Mufokeng over the top.
They went for placement, not power.
Single goal, although with that said, the 2 exceptions were blowout wins for Orlando Pirates, which they scored 4 in each. There's Mufokeng laying it off for Apollos. Back to Mufokeng, and it goes wide of the boots of Byrne. Mufokeng from Muremi, lovely return, and slip through. Johnson dives on it.
Great anticipation from goalkeeper.
Lovely take. Now, can he do something with it? Still has the ball. Finding a teammate. Khadebe. Big deflection behind for a corner. Scored that 4-2 Nedbank Cup defeats to Tariq Phillies in the 2023-24 season. As Makolo wins the ball back, and now in his effort to try and reclaim possession has got first goals on his own patch as Apollos with a dazzling run here. Referee unmoved as he goes down in the area. Mufokeng. Now Apollos.
There's been a dominant display here from Orlando Pirates with Leon.
Taking it off Allen, and then a little more adventurous now AMAZULU with some numbers forwards. Oh, upended in the box. And from Hanemo, the flick. Oh, wow! Well. when he is called upon, he produces a sensational stop. Sikpoche.
A bit of a dummy there. What a brilliant in-swinger touch at the far post. At the near post, rather. Almost crept in at the far post, and a brilliant save there from Sikpoche.
Brilliant.
He knew that was close.
Dion. Oh, it's brilliantly sent through here for Makhropa. Going to be up against it. Worked out wide. Oh, that's nicely done from AMAZULU, and well, Sitole didn't take any care with that pass. De Jong. Makhropa. He's found Mufokeng. Oh! Well, it has gone in. It won't go down at his goal. But he's had a massive hand in it. Smashes it off the upright. And then in off an unlucky Darren Johnson, who will want to forget this night as quickly as possible.
I think that's game, set, match. They are cruising nicely. Reality setting for Zungu. Smile on the face of the brace of Mufokeng. It was the two substitutes, De Jong and Makhropa, that combined. And Mufokeng with a clinical finish.
Well, deep into injury time, Orlando Pirates find that second when it probably didn't matter with the whistle imminent. Look at this turn, though, from Mufokeng. And yes, it will be a Darren Johnson own goal and not a Mufokeng brace, but he's run right tonight.
Oh, it's all about that first touch. It's the awareness. It's the pass from Makhropa. Took it with the left. A disguised shot with the right. Looked like he was going for the far post, and kissing the badge appropriately so.
So job done on the roads once again for Orlando Pirates. Their unbeaten streak in the Betway Premiership extends to 13, but more importantly, they go top of the table. We've been waiting forever to see what the complexion of the upper end of the Betway Premiership would look like when Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates had played the same number of games.